BP, Earthwatch. If you want to survive, go to Popeyes, go to Long John Silver's every day. You have to every day. You have to mix what you're doing. Mix what you're doing. America is the melting pot. You have to approach everything like you're mixing. That's the only way you'll make it. You have to bend. You have to fold. Okay? You have to curl. That is the way to make it long in life. Okay? Now, the aliens, most of them are straight lines. They're straight lines and perpendicular. They don't curve like a circle. They have planets. They can walk all the way around the planet. And they leave the planet because they don't have limits like we do of the parallel lines that put you in peril. Okay? Like Bermuda Triangle. So the way to have long life is to curl and to bend, because you have to picture like you are an individual in a Stargate dimensional world. The other side of it is Middle Earth, okay? And we are on a side where we're all at an angle of 90 degrees, and the sun beats down on us. But you know what else does? The moon does too. The moon at night beats down on us. If you can harness that moon energy, that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you want. The moon is not some sort of Death Star. Get that out of your head. The moon is a good influence because that's the God symbolism. Okay? And God left Earth. You get a Death Star because he left. Just like Darth Vader leaves Obi-Wan, and when they fight in Revenge of the Sith, it's like, what the hell happened? You know, because the whole movie they're not together, you know, and he does all these things, and then when they unite, they have to fight each other. You know, if Obi-Wan had been with him, then none of that would have happened. You know, they got separated from the Clone Wars, everything that was going on. So there's that. You know, it's Mace Windu who fights with Anakin, not Obi-Wan. You know, things like that. Okay, so you have to bend and you have to curl. Okay, so picture yourself on this. You are on a trapped environment, but you yourself can bend and curl as much as you need to survive. Okay, that's the way to look at it. Now, Frodo, like Frodo, okay, like he's he's conquering the Thyatira of the Black Race, is Frodo. Bilbo is like Obil Strongs, okay, and then there's Merry and Pippin and Sam. Those are all embodiments of the running man. Those are all the running man. And that they have to conquer each of those, and that we have, God has made planets where that's going on with humans that look like us, sentient beings that look like us, okay, beautiful, handsome, everything, and that they are doing that in their own galaxies where they have dead planets around them, okay, but they're far away. We can't reach them. God has divided us, but they are all conquering the running man. Like one gets fired from every job that he goes to. That's fireball. Things like that. Okay, those are what they talk about in Without Fault, No Guile in Their Mouth, is the 144,000. So that's what's going on. Okay, and there's also gray aliens, there's reptilians, there's netties that look like trees, there's things that evolved from dolphins. God took a dolphin, took it to another planet, it evolved. God took a giraffe, took it to another planet, it evolved. God took a worm, it evolved. You know, God took Yoda, evolved, became look like humans now. You know, beautiful, handsome, everything. Things like that. God took a basketball from Earth in the 90s. He thought that the game that the gangsters were playing was a good game. So he took that basketball, and as a remembrance of all the sweat and tears that went into that basketball and that were on that basketball, he from the game that he liked, that was a remembering game that no one knew about it except those guys that played it, those gangsters that played it in the Bronx or in Compton in the 90s, 95 or 96 or 97. Okay, so he took that basketball. That basketball changed the whole planet that it was on and created humans out of that basketball. And that's what we have today are the aliens. Okay, that's what's going on. Things like that. You have to think outside of, well, they're trying to kill us, or well, they don't want peace, or it's Mars attacks. It's not like that. Okay, you have to remember that God is a wonderful God. I mean, it's not like he's going to do things that are against everybody. Like it's deep. It's very deep. Okay, when you look at Beauty and the Beast, you have to look at the symbolism of that movie. What it actually means is that God can do anything.